first time seeing this face, please do not make it your last. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Okay, let's get on to the video. I believe from the caption, you know what this video is about. That's why I'm acting this way, because you people want to finish my life with questions. I know, I said it, I shot myself on the foot when I put that question and answer tag on my Insta story. The questions were a lot. Ha! Wow. You guys had tons and tons of questions to ask. Well, that is why I'm here. I'm at your service. I'm here to answer your burning questions. Okay? Well, I'll do my best to be as honest as possible. I'll try to answer the ones I can, and the ones I can't, I will also let you know, because people are afraid of twisting things. So you just rather avoid to answer certain questions than for people to twist your words or think something different. Yeah, that's it basically. So because the questions are a lot, I believe this video might be lengthy, but you asked the question, so please, I'm begging you. This my hand is not one with beg, so let me put it together. I'm begging you, don't leave this video. Watch it till the end. Watch the video till the end, because I'm going to start answering the questions from the easy. I try to divide it into two parts. So let's say the very easy ones, the ones I can just answer easily, and the gang ones. So they're not really gang, but yeah, that's how I divided it into two: the easy ones and the ones that have like more explanations to do. So let's get into the video. Yeah, so I have most of the questions on my phone here. Look, I have most of them here, the ones I can answer, because I obviously cannot answer all the questions. Please, there were a lot, and some were a bit like repeated, so I just picked some. A lot, this ones are still a lot. I picked the ones I can answer. Yeah, I want to say something. If I had a penny for every time I was asked this question, or this one, or this one, or this one, I would be a millionaire. Ha! When I like I'm a ball. Too much. When I like I'm a ball. But don't worry, I will answer your questions. So calm down. I'll give you that answer later, so you watch this video to the end, because I know that's what you want to hear. So let's get down to the first question. If you have the opportunity to be on set with one Hollywood actor, who would that be? Definitely Viola Davis. She is phenomenal. She is talented. She is just everything. So definitely her. I'll panic. Seriously, I'll really panic. So the second question here is your favorite gospel music, and why do you love it? This particular gospel music, it's an old song, but let me just say it's one of my faves. So it's Good God by Limo Blaze and Ada Ehi. I really love the song because of the lyrics. It's about basically, where would I be if God isn't on my side? So many wrongs I would have done, but because I have him on my side, well, I say I'm a bit on the right path. So I really love that song. Let's get down to the third question. I'm trying to be very fast so that this video won't be too long. What is your most successful story this year, or that one thing you wish for? Okay, so I was on a very big project, which is one of my prayer points, which was one of my prayer points for 2023, to be featured in a big project, and I don't want to disclose so much about it because obviously you sign an NDA. So I was part of a big project that I cannot wait for you all to see, and I'm so grateful to God for that opportunity. This one is, please, what is your English name? Rosemary. I don't like it, but that's my English name. This one is, at what age did you make your first 1 million? If we're talking about 1 million as in I was being paid 1 million at a go, it's definitely my 20s, because I cannot remember the specific one, but definitely my 20s, because I don't know where this accent is coming from. Definitely my 20s. I can't remember if it was 22, 23, 24. I cannot honestly remember, but I think it's from 23 upwards that I got my first 1 million naira as a pay altogether, like at a go. Yeah. Okay, so this question is, what are your aspirations in life? Like Queen Bee said, my aspiration in life is to be happy. You see, happiness it is for me. That is my goal. I just want to be happy, regardless of whatever situation I find myself in. I want to be happy. That's my aspiration in life. Okay, another question. Are you still at Lagos, or are you still at Asaba in Lagos? Well, I currently live in Lagos, but I shuffle Lagos and Asaba because my mom stays in Asaba while I live in Lagos. This question is, how can you define yourself as a celebrity? I don't know what or how to answer this question, but I don't see myself as a normal being like every other person. It's just maybe the only difference is when I go out, maybe people recognize me because of my work. But I'm just normal like every other person. What keeps you going in times of uncertainty? Definitely God. Yeah, God. When I'm uncertain about situations, to be very honest, I have gotten to a stage in this life where I don't worry too much about so many things because I have basically put my life into God's hands. So whatever will be, you guys, I'm sorry. The sound, this is like school hours, so the school bus is dropping students, so pardon me. Yeah, this is not like my house, so you will hear noise here and there. Please, how do I get into the acting industry? I've said this severally. Please follow producers or directors, auditions. They put up like flyers of auditions they have coming up. In that situation, you can be aware when you follow them on their social media platforms. You're aware when they have an audition coming up. Then another thing is monologue. If you are very good or you think you're good at what you do, get a particular scene or even your own scene, make a video and post it on your platform. That's why we have social media. And post it. You can tag people. You might be lucky one day somebody might come across your video, and in that sense they will call you for a job. But you cannot say you want to, let me say, get into the movie industry, and when they check your Instagram page or your Facebook or your TikTok, there's absolutely nothing that shows that you're an actor or you want to be an actor. So keep pushing, go for auditions and pray as well. The next question is, where is Chinanu? We haven't seen her in a while. Chinanu! Come, please! Set up. Guys, you know I'm recording. Chinanu! Come now. Guys, see Chinanu. Come down. They asked me, where is Chinanu? We haven't seen her in a while. Chinanu is... Yeah. I'm serious. That's not, I'm lying. So this is Chinanu. Chinanu is here.
How are you doing like that?
I'm making a video. I'm doing a Q&A section. They asked their questions and I'm answering. So I just wanted them to know that you're here. Okay, I'm back to answer my questions. Please tell her not to make.
Excuse me again.
Yes, please. You can excuse me now. Thank you so much. Thanks for your service. Please. Thank you for your service. God bless you. Thank you. What is your greatest fear? Is the next question. God, I don't know. I think for me, it has to do with losing. God forbid. I have to say it. God forbid, but it would definitely be losing a family member because my family is my life and I don't want to lose any one of them. I know that death is inevitable, but please, I can't afford to lose my family. Yeah. So that is definitely my greatest fear. Another question is, what inspires you to never give up? You know, when you have prayer points and you're basically living in your prayer points, so that alone is enough inspiration. And if I remember how we started and how far God has brought us, that's enough inspiration for me. So I just basically remember how things were for us, and I'm inspired to be better, to do better, to show kindness to people, and just be myself at the end of everything as well. I'm in so much hurry to answer this question. What is the best gift you ever received? So I would, let me be very honest. One of the best gifts I've gotten is probably breakfast in bed, or when I got a piece of cake. So I don't want to, how do I explain? I don't want to give like more details of the situation, but it's just basically someone going out of their way to just make me happy. So that's a lot for me. Okay, this is not a question, but I took a screenshot because I really love this. This person said, I used to think I'm not cute because of my big nose. You changed that, and I am so grateful that I was able to impact in your life. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you. This question is, what are some of the ways you relax? I like to travel and watch movies. Yeah. This is a very good one. How are you doing mentally? I'm very well. I'm in a better place because I know the last Q&A I did, I think that was for IG, was the IG's YouTube channel. Yes, I was in a bit of, but I'm doing well mentally now. I'm in a better place. So thank you for being intentional with this question. It's not just the how are you doing well mentally? So I'm doing very well. Thank you. This is, at what age did you start your acting career? When I was little, I cannot remember the exact age, but I think when I was like 8 years, if I'm not mistaken, 7, 8, 9, that range. This is, what's your favorite part about acting? It's just the fact that I can live someone's life. Yeah, I like it that you're telling people's story and you're doing well. So that's one of my favorite parts about acting. This question is, do you have any other thing you do with your hands that earn you some extra cash? I believe the person is trying to ask if I have other things I do aside acting, which has to do with social media. I'm also an influencer. I am a content creator and a brand ambassador. So that has to do with me still being in the public eye. But yeah, that's part of my life too, aside from acting. What qualities do you look for in a man? By the way, I love you so much, all the way from Trinidad. Thank you. I love you too. What qualities? I don't know if I would say I'm growing so much that I just believe that you can list make a whole lot of lists, but at the end you might not even get what you want. But I just really want someone that is caring, because if you're caring, you can have other qualities. If you're caring, you're intentional. If you're caring, you're a giver. If you're caring, you're loving. So I just really want someone that is caring. That's one of the biggest qualities I have. And if you're caring, you're not just caring to me, you're caring to others. You're empathetic, you're kind to people. So yeah, what advice or idea can you give to a girl that just finished her BSc with no money? Please get a job. The truth is, money will not fall from anywhere, and if you're not fortunate enough to come from a wealthy home, I know things will be harder, but the only thing you can do for yourself is get a job. No matter how little, you can start small. There's something about little beginnings. Start small and trust God, and by His grace, He will take you higher. But please get a job. That's how you can make money. Yeah. What's your favorite meal? Yeah, I love yam so much. Fried yam, boiled yam, porridge yam, roasted yam, anything yam. I love yam so much. Who is your best friend? Both general and Nollywood. I really cannot pick a best friend, but I have lots. I have friends that are there to me, really there to me so much, and I cannot pick. My sister's still my friend, but when it comes to Nollywood, the closest person to me in Nollywood, the person I take as a very close friend, is Miwa. Yeah, Miwa, my baby. Oluwa Tomiwa. Yeah, so where do you see yourself in 5 years, or what would you like to have accomplished in 5 years? I just want to be alive. Please. I want to be alive with my loved ones, my family, and whatever it is God says I'll accomplish. But let me just be honest. I just believe that by the grace of God, I'll be on the bigger screen, international, even YouTube-wise, YouTube reach out to me. I'll be one of the ambassadors and influencing for bigger and better brands, international brands as well. I really want to get more into influencing. Are you in a relationship with Chris? I am not, please. I am not. We are not in any relationship. We are just colleagues, friends. That's it. That's all. Sepini. That's it, please. Okay? What school did you attend and what course? I attended Zenith University in Ghana, and I studied human resource management. Do you love your job as an actor? Absolutely. What was the precious gift you received on your birthday this year? Dollars. Oh God. The way to my heart is dollars. Pounds and dollars. Pounds and dollars. The way to my heart is dollars. Pounds and dollars. What's your signature fragrance? I really love, they're actually two, because both of them together is just I wish a lot of people can try it, but I don't want people smelling like me. Yeah, but I'll share with you. I love there's this perfume called Poison. I think it's a Dior, not I think it's a Dior brand. It's Poison and YSL. Oh my god, together forever. Will smell like, there's no how people will not compliment you. Anytime I wear those fragrances, people always compliment me. What would you change about yourself if you could? I don't know how to put it, but I second guess myself a lot and I don't have so much confidence in myself. So I really need to change that. It's a process, I'm still working progress. So it's a process. What was the best part of being a chief bridesmaid? Definitely seeing the smiles on my bride's face. Ah, God, it was just everything, to be very honest, because to me that day was just about her and I wanted her to be genuinely happy. I didn't want a situation where she would feel sad or shed a tear. Even if she was going to cry, let it be tears of joy. So seeing her smile, that was everything for me. How do you cope with your mental health despite the workload and responsibilities? I have understood the power of taking breaks. It's important. If you don't take a break, your body will take a break for you. So I do not want to overwork myself. Let me say want to, because I did this year or for next year, but in between I still took like 1 or 2 breaks when I just knew that okay, I've gotten to this point, I need to rest. I'll just let the producer know, please can you give me a day or 2? If you can't, then I'm sorry, you can get somebody else for the job. Yeah, so an Anambra man or an Imo State man, which would you go for and why? Please, I would not go for anybody based on their state or where they're from, because it's not the state I'm dating, it's the person. So I will not go for anybody based on where they're from. For me, if I'm picking anybody that I'm going to be with or spend the rest of my life with, it has to do with the person generally, not where they are from. Where a person is from doesn't define them. This question is, what is it for you like to have Sonia as an elder sister and a friend? Does she pamper you, and how do you two solve your misunderstandings and problems? It's a great feeling, to be very honest, that I have somebody that I can lean on, because she's my elder sister and I know that when I'm going through a particular phase or even with my acting, I have somebody I can call on to vent. So it's a great feeling. Does she pamper me? Sometimes she does. Sometimes she actually does. She let me get away with some things and sometimes she wouldn't. How do you two solve your misunderstandings and problems? So we are very big on communication in our family. If someone is not feeling someone is feeling a certain way about maybe something that happened or how you acted in this particular situation, we're very good with communicating. We sit down and talk and resolve that issue. Yeah, so that's how we just settle our misunderstandings. Sometimes tears might flow, 1 or 2 tears might flow, but it's never physical, never has been physical. This question is, how do you feel when the online in-laws matchmake you with your male colleagues? Please. I don't know how to explain the feeling, because I know that it's normal for people to like feel a connection between 2 actors and want them to be together. There's this feeling, because when I watch Korean movies too, I want to, oh, this to look good together, let them be together. But in all sense, they're just friends most of the time. And some people actually have like relationship outside the movie industry, and sometimes this matchmaking thing can affect your relationship, if I'm not mistaken, because your partner might start feeling a certain way if people keep shipping and you keep having to explain. That partner can really understand, to be very honest, or sometimes it can get too much. It can be too overwhelming for that person, and some fans even go as far as, maybe if they find out who your real partner is, start dropping mean comments just because they want the other two to be together, and it doesn't make any sense, to be very honest. I feel a bit, to answer this question, I would say I'm indifferent, but when it gets too much, I'm not okay with it. That's what I would just say. Among all the countries you've been to, which do you recommend? Dubai. I love Dubai. What do you like about your fans? I love how they support me, how they support us, how they show us love unconditionally, how they promote us, how they're always there for us. God bless you for everything. God bless you for all the love you show us. How did you manage to graduate with first class, combining your movie career? This is a very good question. So, I like to be focused. So, when I'm in school, my goal or my aim is to do well in class, and I try to focus on that, even if I have like jobs to do. And I made sure that in between school, when I go to school, I had no distractions. Like when it comes to movie, maybe I would go to resume school late, but once I'm in school, I'm in school, and I try to catch up with everything I missed and studied. I studied hard, sleepless nights, and by the grace of God, I came out with good grades. So, what's your favorite Bible verse, and what makes it your favorite? It is Isaiah 41 verse 13. It's just basically says that God is holding my right hand, and I should fear not because He's always there to help me. So that's why it's my favorite, because no matter the struggles or situations I go through, I know that God will always come through for me. When will you be producing a new movie for your production? Definitely next year. By the grace of God, we have projects coming up next year, and I pray and I'm hopeful that you guys will love it. Please watch out for next year. We need a drink for this next question. This question says, have you ever secretly crushed on a fellow actor after playing a movie role with them? Yes. Well, that was like years back, to be very honest. Yes. It's if you can crush on an actor doesn't mean anything, but I have, to be very honest. Like I said, I was going to be very honest with these questions, but it's nothing serious. It's just that feeling of this person is doing well. That's it though. Nothing serious. I'm begging people. I did not say anything though. I did not say anything. I just said yes, a crush. We can crush on different people. Please don't go and twist my words. I think God beg you. Do you have any physical insecurities? What is it, or are they? What is or are they, like, if there are more? For me, just my nose. I used to feel like my nose is big, but nothing serious. Nobody can tell me that I'm not fine with this nose like this. I'm still a babe. What do you like most in your body? My legs. I really like my legs because it's straight and it's nice. How do you handle failures and setbacks? So, like I have said repeatedly, I have put so much faith in God that if I venture into something and it doesn't come out well, that is His plan for me. It is either obvious that He doesn't want me to do that, or He wants me to keep trying and trying and trying until I give my best and then it becomes successful. So that's how I handle failures and setbacks. I've also understood that it's part of life. You will fail sometimes, you will succeed sometimes. It's not always going to be beautiful. The ugly days will always come. So, this one is show us your perfume collection. Kindly. Oh, kindly. You're smart. So, do you guys comment below, please? Do you want me to do like a perfume perfume collection haul, or what would I call it? Well, do you want me to show you the perfumes I have, the ones I would recommend and the ones I wouldn't recommend? You can comment below if you want something like that, because I love fragrances a lot, so I feel like I can give 1 or 2 points. So just comment below. This question is, please, I'm new here. Who is the eldest and the youngest of all the sisters? Sonia is the eldest, and Chinanu, which is me, is the youngest. This one is, do you like being spoiled? Who doesn't like to be spoiled, my darling? Who doesn't like the good life? If you don't like it, I do. I like to be spoiled, and I also do the spoiling too. Yeah. So that is it for the easygoing questions. So we are down to the second phase of the questions, and the first question here is, if you have the opportunity to change something you did in the past, what would that be? Well, I will not change anything in my past, because everything that has happened in my life is what has shaped me to who I am today. Yes, the mistakes I made, the lessons I've learned, the tears I have cried, everything, even the smiles, the happy moments, is basically what has made me this strong as at now. So I believe experiences are meant to happen and you have to learn from them. So I wouldn't change anything from the past. What advice would you give to someone with low self-esteem? This same person said, what advice would you give to someone with acting talent but lack confidence? I'll just tell you it's only in your head, because I go through that as well. It's just in your head. Everything, the self-doubts, the questions, am I doing well? Will people laugh at me? It's just in your head. People are basically stunned at what you can do. Yes, they might not say it, but deep down there, they wish they were you. And the only thing or the limitations you have is you. The only thing limiting yourself in growing is you. So if you keep self-doubting yourself, you basically will be in one spot. You will not move. You will not move. You will not break out of your shell because you feel like you're not enough, or you feel like you cannot do it. You can. You just have to try. You can push. You can be high there. Like, you can be a star or anything you want to be. You just have to try. And when you try and you fail, you do what? You try again and you try again. You learn from that failure, and you think about what you did previously that was not successful, and you try to do it another way. But you just have to try. Okay, this question is, how do you manage your personal life and also being a public figure? I have self-consciously put it in my head that I'm as normal as every other person. It has really, really helped me, because the moment you start seeing yourself as, oh, you're a public figure, it gets in your head and it might just damage you. Let me just put it that way. Or it might just break you as a person. But to answer this question, I've just understood that as a public figure, there are things that you have to give your people to see, or they need to know about you, for them to be able to love you and follow you. But there are also some things that you need to hold on to that should be just for you and your loved ones. So that's how I've come to manage my personal life and my being a public figure. What is your red flag in a relationship or friendship? Unkindness. Yes. If you're unkind to people, if you're kind to me but unkind to people, you're not a kind person. So if that's one of my red flags, to be very honest, that's it. There are lots, but that's the top one. What are the challenges you think are associated with being an actor generally? Firstly, for me, I would say, in terms of the career, is the fact that there are lots of actors out there. There's somebody that can do whatever role they've given you. So if you feel like you're too special, yes, you might be special, but it doesn't mean that they cannot move on without you. That's one challenge. The second thing is the fact that you have little or no privacy. When you go out, people will, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, will be in your face, and you have to know how to handle that, regardless of your emotions or how you're feeling at that point. So it's a bit challenging, and you cannot do some things in secret. This question is, what inspires you the most? I've answered that there, but let me say a person. My inspiration is my mom. I've seen how far she has come in life, how she has struggled, how she has failed, and how she keeps pushing. So I'm going to answer this question as a person who inspires me. My mom inspires me. Okay, this question is, what's your advice to young upcoming YouTubers like us? Please just be yourself. Yes, the truth is, I know that we can get inspired by people that we watch and want to be like them, but you can only be inspired, but do not try to be like them, because no matter how hard you try, people can see when you're not being real. To be very honest, people can see it. So if your go-to YouTuber is somebody that is very fluent, let me give an example, very fluent in English, and you think it's about the English that will make that's making them have views, it's not true. And that maybe you that is not very fluent will not come, and instead of it to be genuinely yourself, even if your English is flying up and down and you are still learning, you are coming to form one accent or the other, it's just going to be so fake. So be genuinely yourself. Then also think about the kind of videos you want to put out there. Are you good in cooking? Are you a fashion person? Are you a makeup person? Are you a perfume person? Are you a lifestyle person? Think about that and pick what tickles your fantasy. Then you can move on from there. That's my advice. This question is, have you been body shamed before, and how do you ignore them? I have, especially with my nose. That's one of my insecurities, which I've told everybody. I have, when I was in secondary school, I remember a teacher making a joke about a big nose, and she used me as an example. And that day, I just wished like the ground would open and I would enter into the ground. But that was in secondary school. I've gone past that stage. At this point in my life, I have genuinely and self-consciously told myself I'm beautiful, whether it's with a big nose, long legs, whatever it is, small boobs, small bum, whatever it is, I am beautiful. I am wonderfully and beautifully made by God. So I can understand how people need to be more sensitive. Please, come on. Nobody created themselves. Nobody would intentionally want to look a certain way. So if you think that the best thing you can do, or the best insult you can give somebody is to talk down about a part of their body that you know that they're insecure about, then you're not a nice person. Okay, this question is, you said in your Q&A session with Auntie IG that you tell us your heartbreak story and how you recovered. I don't know if you remember Chi. Yeah, I do remember. I was going through a heartbreak then. Wow! Ah! Thank God it don't look like what we were going through, but I was going through a heartbreak then, but I have recovered, fully recovered, but I don't think I'm ready to share the story yet. I don't know when. I'm sorry, I don't know when, because it's a bit sensitive and I don't know how people react to topics like that. So, well, yeah, I'm in a better place now, and thank you for asking. You guys that remember things like this, thank you so much. This question is, what's your take on long distance relationship? Sometimes we feel like there's what's the right word? There's a landmark, or there's a footprint, or there's a manual to how life works, but there isn't. To be very honest, there isn't. People find themselves in different situations, and for me, I can't say, to be very honest, but I know that I can try. I can manage at the long distance if the person I'm with is also willing to put in an effort. Or you cannot just cut off someone or just clear the person because you feel like, oh, I can't do long distance. What if the person that you're doing short distance relationship with is not making any sense, or that person doesn't even care genuinely for you, or you have somebody that really, really loves you, but because of distance, and the person is hoping that maybe when things get better for them, they will bring you over to where they are, or they will come down to where you are. They're just hoping. To me, just do you. Try and see if it's worth it. If it's worth it, or if it's something you can do, then you keep going. But if it's something you try and you can't do it, you also let the person know, and you end things. Well, there's a difference between you not trying at all because it's stemmed long distance. This question is, Mama, please, I really want you to tell me what advice you would give to a person who is academic depressed. Wow. First things first, I want to ask this person, are you studying what you love? Are you doing what you want to do? Or is it a situation of you trying to please a parent or someone in particular? Because that can be a bit depressing. But if you're studying what you're passionate about, I believe that it's, even if it's hard, at least you know you're doing what you love at the end. So that's the number one question. Are you doing what you love? If you're not, then no matter how society has made it feel like maybe there's a certain age or a certain time somebody should be in school or graduate, there is actually not a certain age like that. Your life can start at 15. For some people, it can start late, 30. 30 is not even late. You can start as late. Let me say 40. 40 is not even late. Whenever life starts for you, that's when it starts. So if you are in a particular, you need to sit down and ask yourself, am I doing what I love? If you're not doing that, then you have to think and decide on what you want to do, if that's the path you want to go. If not, find a way to tell your parents, or find a way to tell your guardian, or whoever it is, because you cannot be living a lie. You need to be living your truth. no matter how hard it might be for them to accept it, or you need to make them understand that this and this is what you do not like. Wow, I really go through a lot. Okay, this question is, what are the pros and cons of starting to act at a young age? It's the fact that people will always see you as a child actor. Yes, it's hard to transit. Like this, when you want to transit into a grown actor, a mature actor, they will always see you as that baby of, is it not this girl that does this one? Is it not this? Is it not? When they've forgotten that maybe at that time they were watching you, you were maybe probably 16, and now you are 21, 22, 23, 24. You're still young, true, but you cannot be doing the same thing you were doing 16 when you were 23, 24, 25, 26. So that's one of the cons, but the advantage is experience and opportunity you get. So okay, this question is, so far, what's the greatest lesson you have learned about life? For me, is that life is hard. Life is soft, life is good, it's sweet, it's bitter. I've understood all that, and one thing I've also understood about life is that you will not always get what you want. You will not always get what you want, and you have to make do with what you have. Yes. Okay, this question is, how do you feel about your movie To Have and To Hold and the credits it got? I remember the first time I saw the movie To Have and To Hold, in as much as I was the one that shot the movie. When I watched it till the end, I cried because I was so proud. It was such an overwhelming feeling for me. I was so proud of that movie. I loved the outcome. I loved everything about the film, and I was just happy, grateful to God that we were able to tell a story like that. So, and I love how people have good things to say about the movie as well. This question is, what advice would you give to a teenage sickle cell warrior who feels like she's a burden to her family? I'm so sorry, my love, but I just want you to know that you're not a burden. And I believe your parents, your family would never want you to feel that way. It's not your fault, to be very honest. It's not your fault that you were born with sickle cell. It's not your fault. I just want you to understand that it is not your fault and you're not a burden to your family. And I even believe your family will love you so much and you're special to them. Yes, it might be hard and tough sometimes, but it is not your fault and you will never be a burden to your family. Okay? Okay, someone's asking, loud wedding or low-key wedding? If I have my way, how I feel right now, I don't know how I'll feel next year. I don't know what my thoughts next year might be or next 2 years. But if I have my way, I will definitely have a low-key wedding. I want to just have a private something, nothing too loud. Okay, this question is similar to one I've answered this, which is, how do you build so much confidence in yourself? I want you to know that everything you see sometimes is just me putting a front. It's not like I have so much confidence, but I am trying to have confidence in myself, in the way I speak, in the way I sound. I'm trying so hard to have confidence. I am still a work in progress, and it's a process for me. So I don't want you to ever believe that, I have it all figured out. No one actually has it all figured out, but people will not put out the down parts for you to see on their social media platforms. Always the smiles and the when their head is high and walking majestically that you see. So it doesn't mean that we don't have our low days, or there are days where we lack our confidence. There are so many days where I lack confidence, but I won't record myself in that situation. I wouldn't. So I'm still a work in progress, just in case you feel like I have everything figured out. No. How do you handle criticism, more especially destructive ones? I block. There's no reason, or there's no way I will have someone that's, because I believe sometimes that people have an opinion, but you can drop your opinion without sounding condescending. So I would definitely not give you room to talk more. I'll block you. When you come for me, sometimes, if you come for me, most times I will ignore you. But when you come for my family and I feel like I cannot just ignore, I'll give it to you too, 100%. I will give it to you. But mostly I will educate you. I will not be, you know when you say, when you fight with a pig, you become a pig. So I will educate you on why you should have sense. But most times when you come for me, I'll just block you. So we have few more questions to go, and I'll be done. If you've gotten to this point of this video, please comment. I want to know my MVPs. Again, please comment, I am your MVP. See how I said it? That's how we know. I am your MVP. Then God will bless you. See, if you get to this part of this video, God will bless you. God will bless you. God will bless you. God will bless you. See me. But just comment, I am your MVP. Okay? So this question is, I've not heard you or your sister say anything about your dad. Why, please? Well, like I said, you basically need to know when to hold back some information to yourself. The whole world doesn't need to know about everything about your life. They don't need to know so much about your life, to be very honest, because when people know so much about your life, they tend to use it against you. The fact that you know things about my mother is because she is in the movie industry already, so she's into entertainment. If she wasn't into entertainment, you basically will not hear a lot about her from me, because I want to keep her private. I want my family to be private. That's how, when I eventually, by the grace of God, get married, I would try. I really want a private life. But the part I've chosen as a career will not give me that. But I just know that there's some things or some information I don't need the whole world to know about. So that's why you barely hear about my dad. A lot of people ask this question: are you married? Am I married? Do you have a child? No, I am not married. I am not engaged. I do not have a child. I do not have a child. I am not engaged. I am not married. How many times do I have to say this? Because, please, you guys, I am not married. I am not married. Well, this question says, do you feel pressured to get married? And are you feeling ready for marriage right now? I'm not under any pressure to get married. Luckily, our mom is not giving us so much pressure. It doesn't mean she's not telling us, oh, she wants grandchildren, she wants you guys to get married. Well, she's not giving us so much pressure because it's not easy. Really, it's not easy. Marriage is not easy. There's nothing easy in this life, Shabo. We just understood that God's timing is the best, and when He says it's time for us to get married, we will get married when God says it's time. So I cannot put myself under a pressure that I know I have no control over. Yeah, I cannot, because now if I say it's under pressure, that means I'll just stand in one junction and be like, please, I'm looking for a husband. Whoever is ready to get married should marry me. No. When God says it's time, the right person will come into your life, and eventually it will just happen so easily. You're not even stressed. So I'm not pressured one bit. Do you feel like you have improved since you first acted, or you first started acting? Yeah, I have improved, because I remember, I think I've said this story separately, when in 2017 there was this job I did and I flopped, but luckily I'm way better than I started. So yeah, I have improved so much, and I'm still improving, I'm still working, I'm still pushing harder. What is the most achievable moment that you feel very proud of? I have a lot of achievements that I'm proud of, but I think for me it was definitely graduating with first class. Yeah, graduating with first class, because that was a goal for me. I wanted to graduate with first class, and I did. So it was a very, very great memory. Also producing my movie To Have and To Hold, one of the best achievements I have done so far. I love it so much. Then also finally doing YouTube. You guys know how far I've come now. How I'll say I'll start, and procrastinating, and now here I am with you people as a family. So everybody has been asking this question: are you in a relationship? I'm able, people. I'm able. What do you want to know? Why? What are you going to use it to do? What are you going to use my relationship status to do? I'm asking you. You. Yes, you. What are you going to use it to do? Well, to answer your question, I'm sorry, but the only thing you will ever hear about my relationship is when I am married, because you are single until you are married. So I remember when I said I want to keep some part of my life private, my relationship status is part of it. I'm sorry if you were expecting me to say yes or no. I'm really sorry. Sorry. And I love you. That brings us to the end of my video. I hope I answered, or I have answered some of your questions. I'm sorry if I did not answer the one you put out though. I am really sorry because there were a lot of them. I'm so sorry. Well, yeah, I hope I was able to answer some of your questions, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you love it. Please, 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 if you get to the end of this video, make sure you share it to your family members, your friends, your loved ones. My makeup, where I do, you know, will go in vain because everybody will have to watch this video whether I like it or not. Yeah, you have to. And I answered your questions. I think people asked how old are you? I'm 26. It's on Instagram. I've never hidden my age, but I'm 26. Yeah, so I just hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this beautiful face was able to put a smile on your own face. And please, like I've said, do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then also remember to turn on your post notifications so when I post a video, you get notified. Please and please keep supporting your girl. Thank you. You can follow me on my other social media platform, Chinanu Nebe, Facebook Chinanu Nebe, TikTok Chinanu Nebe, Snapchat Chinanu5, and my WhatsApp channel Chinanu Nebe as well. So that's the end of this video. I love you guys. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. God bless you. Kisses. Peace.
They say you're out of my league, but I don't give a damn.